So okay, let's get back before we
the environment.
Yeah.
The
But the whole point is changing
the thoughts.
Your thoughts.
Yes. Now
from whatever negative thoughts you might have to something that could be positive. So that's the work you're doing.
Yes.
Trying to help people kind of change from whatever habits that they're having or whatever ideas to a new idea.
Right.
By circumventing that.
Well, what we do is
or like you said, going through the security.
We can erase things.
You can actually erase certain.
Well, it's almost like a computer, man.
Right.
We go in there. There's a whole bunch of programs.
Which is more difficult for you? Switch the mind. Somebody has fear, unsecure. What can be the third one?
Fears, insecurities,
anxiety.
There's fears. There's fears, phobias.
Which one is the hardest one for you? Like,
you know what? The hardest stuff is like alcoholism can be very difficult because the mechanisms are different. There's like a physiological
there's chemical changes.
It just depends on what the issue is.
Yeah.
Pretty much work with everything.
So how long does that damage been so long too? No.
That doesn't really matter. It kind of does because there's like if you have a certain habit, like when it comes to smoking, right? There's a whole ritual around that, right? So for smoking is like we could turn it off, but we also like if you go ahead and do it, like you gotta get in your mind, because when people smoke, there's like this ritual. There's a place they like to smoke. If you make them smoke anywhere outside that place, it's not fun for them anymore.
Right.
It's that they just have to go to that place, and there's a whole freaking ritual.
Yeah. Well, that's how I am with like alcohol. Yeah. Like I don't drink, like I wouldn't want to drink during the day.
No.
Like after work, I'm not that. But if I'm here with the guys, I'll have a drink.
Right.
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 If I go out to some social environment.
So because it's a ritual that's been created,
right,
and you do it as a ritual. Now, should you guys stop doing this or go to a new environment, that might change.
That might change.
Yeah. And so also the people, like I was saying, the people around you, they can influence how you feel. So when you come with the people who already have these ideas of who you are, you might start playing the role to fit into that role and because to be congruent.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So that's why when you do some change and then you go back to your house and then you're like, I'm this successful guy, I'm gonna go do this, and they're like, hey, you never do shit, bro. You never do shit. I mean, because if you were around normal people, they would encourage you and stuff, right? But some people, they're just like, they're not really interested in you like raising up.
Right.
Some people actually want you to stay where you're at.
Right.
Because what the fuck would happen if Eric get rich?
Yeah.
He's gonna leave, bro. Yeah. He's gonna go to fucking Bel Air. He's gonna go somewhere.
That's why I'm keeping you right where you're at, here.
No, that's why you're staying where you are.
Oh, okay.
That's
wait, are you turning it on me?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I'll just be your talent. No.
Look, you guys can still stick together.
Hey, we're both talent.
Yeah, we're both talent.
You guys can stick together. So there is that thing where your environment can throw you back into that. Because now, same thing with like the smoking and drinking.
Okay, well, so let me ask you this. So, do you need to? You say you could do this maybe even in one session for some people.
A lot of times one session.
But
depends on what it is.
But over time, do you think like that message that you're giving them, the new coding, can kind of degrade or erase, or
you know what? It can depending on what's going on.
Do you have to reapply sometimes the things that you?
I'll tell you, like I'm a master with heartbreak because I've had my heart broken really bad. I'm actually very sensitive person. I know it's hard to tell, but
sorry, I do know this. I know this.
Yeah. So and so when I feel pain, it's pretty intense, and it's devastating for me, especially heartbreak.
Right.
That's the one thing that I've always handled very poorly. And
how did you come out from the heartbroken?
It took years. It took years for me.
Somebody helped you out.
No, I just had to process it myself through the years.
Everybody has.
So I know how harsh it can be. I know how debilitating it can be. It's almost like taking a supercomputer and just wiping out all the fucking code and putting some shitty code. That's all you can think about.
Yeah.
Fucking life sucks.
Oh yeah.
Why the fuck this shit happened? You know, I worked so hard. You know, like
maybe I should have done this.
Yeah, I should have done this. Where did I fuck up?
That.
I shouldn't have done this. This was wrong. I should have seen this coming.
May I ask how long you were in the relationship?
Say what?
How long?
It varied. I had my heart broken a few times. One time, like 5 years.
Yeah.
One time, actually, I had my heart broken by a girl that never even loved me because I loved her.
Right.
You know, unrequited love.
Right.
But do you know she didn't love you, or you just continued loving her?
You know what happened? I was young and ignorant, and back then we didn't have internet.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay? If we had internet, we could have got some knowledge. But just like programming, like we were saying, bad code, if the people around you don't have anything good to put in your brain, what the fuck's gonna fit in there? It's gonna be this jumbled up, like puzzles with like pieces missing, and you know you're gonna try to assemble some shit. It's gonna be a mess.
Yeah.
But that's the best you could do.
Yeah.
You know. So now I would have been able to fill in the blanks that I didn't understand because there was a lot of people in my life that were ignorant or didn't care.
Yeah.
You know, I don't believe that everybody just didn't understand shit, but they did not pass down proper information and they were just not interested. So here I am, I'm living life, even though I'm successful in some fronts. In other fronts, it's fucking empty, bro. Like I don't know shit.
It was just a land with no building.
Right, just empty. It's just like I have to figure out not just no buildings. I don't even know the way to construct. Like I don't even know what materials you can use. I don't even know where materials come from. You know, it's like that. It's like primitive fucking like they haven't even invented construction. You know? It's like that. It's like, well, we want to do something, but how is it even possible, right?
Where to start, where to end.
Right, where do we start, right? That's where it was. And so I was like, you know, there's a big frustration that goes there because you want to go, you want to reach a goal, you have no fucking skill.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much like an A-man with no tools.
Yeah. But I mean, no, I was more like a modern man with no tools. You know, not that I was incapable, I just didn't have nothing to work with. So and no knowledge of how to do. Yeah. So what happened was I realized that could destroy any person, even the super champ, bro. You know, that's actually what destroyed Superman. There was two things that fucked Superman up. Two things.
There it is.
You guys know it. One of it was the love for the woman. Yeah. Okay, that made him weak. He could do the stupidest shit, right? Like the stuff he'd be like, he'd never fall for it. Like for the woman, he'd fucking do it, right?
Yeah.
And then his home was fucking straight toxic to him, bro. All right, it wasn't toxic. It just made him normal, right? But as soon as he was away from home, he was super. As soon as you brought a little piece of home, fucked his shit up.
Got a little kryptonite back.
Yeah.
He's dead.
He's fucked like normal. As soon as he goes home, like, just slap him to death, you know? Like fucking nothing. He's just like just regular, you know?
So the heartbreak is what got you to a...
Well, that's what been the biggest, the most difficult things I had to go through. And it's also been the stuff that destroyed me.
Yeah. But then you use that because you have so much knowledge of going through that so many times that's kind of a reason why you can actually help other people who are dealing with
I can totally relate to that. Like I can definitely sympathize, empathize, and understand. And that's why I do it. Like,
and then you kind of help them get over that kind of
that pain, a lot of times one shot. Most there was only one person I had to do twice.
Yeah.
And that was a weird case, really weird case, and she was scared of the dude.
Oh, she was a female.
Yeah, she was scared of the dude. I had to do her a second time like a couple months later because she kept thinking about it, and she was thinking that the guy's stalking her and stuff like that.
Oh, so that's.
But she even I did it a second time.
Yeah.
And then
she snapped her right away.
No, she was you know, my sessions are pretty intense. Like when I do a session with someone, it's I do an open session. I don't put a time on it. I don't like that. I don't like this fucking rushed. No, this is not like a business for me.
Right.
Okay.
No. Even though, time's up. Okay, we were almost there, but
right. Yeah.
Next time.
Well, you know what? I don't want to shortchange anybody.
Yeah, right.
You know, like I've even had client where she had to pick up her kid throughout the, you know, we couldn't finish it. She's like, can't you just do it fast?
What the hell?
I'm like, look, this is a process, you know, like if I'm gonna start it, I'm gonna finish it, and I'm not gonna rush it.
Yeah.
There's no point.
You know, like I dedicated the day to you. Like when I take a client, I dedicate the day to them.
Right.
literally. It's an open session. So however much, it's a lot of work. You know, it's a lot of dedication. I put a lot of energy into it. And because I actually want to fix it right then and there. You know, I don't want to just like, oh yeah, we did something, go, and it works, doesn't work. I want to know what happened, what's going on, what you wanted to change. I don't care how much shit you got to talk, bro. We're going to talk until it's all out. Yeah. One time I had to do this one guy, we talked for like 11 hours before we got into the hypnosis. Oh, shoot. We ate together twice that day. Yeah. And but it was important.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, because some of these people that no one's ever listened to them. No one cared. No one ever, bro. We probably have family members who don't even give a shit about. They don't even know us. No. You ask some of your family members what your favorite color is. They don't even know. Yeah. You might not even know.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
You know, like it's funny. Like these people are around you and they don't care.
So after you've done sessions with people, like, what do they say to you? Like
sometimes.
Do you ever meet, like, talk to them, like,
after?
Yeah,
of course.
Way after the session, and do they ever, like, reach out to you, like?
They do. They do.
They're like, wow, like, whatever you did.
Yeah.
It's changed my life.
There's been many times where people about 6 months in, they call me and say, Dave, this is the best life I've ever had.
Really?
Ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we unlock so much stuff. Because what it is look, it's like, you ever paid for an unlock code?
For video games.
Yeah, for video games, right? I'm thinking the same thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, anything, really.
Yeah, unlock
but
code.
That's what it is. Is I'm unlocking.
Yeah.
Look, remember I was talking
about. Now you
about.
can play all the game. Now you can play the game.
Yeah, because what's happened is you've created a prison.
I like these visuals
of programs. Okay, and each program is like another bar, another little barrier, and just makes your world smaller. Yeah. Okay, and it's there to protect you. Yeah. But what the fuck kind of protection is it if you're in a prison, bro? Yeah, you protect it from the world.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Fucking protect it. You're so high security.
Well,
great.
That's insane. That's
now do something.
When you have a
get on be somebody.
When you have a conversation with the people, do you figure it out right away, or it takes time the person you're talking to like break the codes?
Well, it depends on what it is. Now, sometimes people want a past life regression. I don't need to know anything about that.
Yeah.
No.
You know, like that one is the easiest because we can go straight to it.
To the point.
Yeah. We go straight to it. And then if you wanted to work on some confidence, and I could clear up a few different things, because sometimes we have an understanding of something, we're just missing a few pieces.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes it frustrating because those things.
It does, but it's that missing puzzle piece.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, bro, that one is the worst.
You know you have it, but it's not.
You know something's missing. You don't know what it is.
Yes.
I give an example of Metroid, the original. There's some parts that you missed it. Like, where is it?
Yeah.
I gotta go back up again, or do I need to go back down?
Yeah.
To get the key or the unlock the doors.
Yeah.
That's.
So you help people find the puzzle piece.
I create.
Oh, you create. You can create the puzzle piece.
I find out what's missing.
Yes.
And then
I mean, the best I can. Now, when it comes to heartbreak, I'm a master at that one.
Right.
Okay, so I can knock it out in one shot.
Yeah.
So what we do is with heartbreak, we change the focus on this person. You know, we take her off the pedestal.
Right.
And we put you on the pedestal. So your focus becomes you.
Switch.
Because every time you succeeded, that's how it was, right? You focused on you. It was you getting high off of you. You were like, look at this. You're like, and no one sees your muscle. You're like, oh shit. and then you're like expecting people to notice, right? You're like, you know, you're so proud of yourself.
Right.
Man, they don't notice shit, right? Yeah. But slowly they will.
Right.
You know, and
but
that's what it is. You start getting high off of your shit.
Yeah.
And so what I do is I start putting that focus back on you.
Right.
Back to when you were kicking ass, back to what made you attract that woman in the first place. You know, when you started going out there, getting that motivation and taking pride in yourself and doing the damn thing.
Right.
So now that idea that you were constantly focused on her and these thoughts, they don't enter your mind so often.
Right.
And they shouldn't linger at all.
Right.
Now, like in this particular case with the girl, she was actually scared of the guy.
Right.
And
to the point where like the guy was possibly harmful.
Yeah, she knew he had capacity for stuff like that. He was ex-military and things like that. So, and he was like not a good guy.
Right.
You know, so
scary stuff.
Yeah.
So pretty much this guy was kind of traumatizing during the war. Or?
I think she had definitely like some type of trauma bond going on. So but eventually that brainwash fucking wore off.
Yeah.
Okay. So but she's so when she came to me, she said she was at this. That was the lowest point of her life. Okay. 6 months later, she said that was the best life she ever had.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So imagine that.
So Stella got her groove back kind of situation.
Yeah, bro. It's
Yeah.
I mean, she couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
She couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Like I mean, literally perform miracles for some people.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's very subtle.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't even realize it's happening.
Yeah.
And then, but then when we say, okay, let's look at your life when
Yeah.
before the hypnosis, and let's look at your life now,
Yeah.
and you can notice that there's a big difference. Now, one of the things is that, like I was saying, the environments could throw you back.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
However, it's not always the case, and a lot of times people will just take on a new energy because,
Or maybe because they recognize the environment was part of the problem. Since now that to change, they can actually see it for what it is.
it starts reminding them of what they used to.
Right.
You know.
And I think hopefully if you're smart enough, you would like recognize that so you can.
Well, technically, sometimes we gotta bail out of those environments because
Yeah.
if we stay there long enough, we'll fall into them
Right.
You
again.
get stuck in that hole.
Yeah, right. It's like those relationships you have. Like it's weird. Like I don't know. With each person, we have like almost like the same relationship with them all the time.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's almost like there's a series of things that we do and say and talk about.
Right.
And it's weird. Like for some people, like every time I talk to them, certain kind of thinking just comes out of my head. So this conversation's like always the fucking same.
Like when you, I'm just gonna give you an example. Like if you talk to your dad and he always like, oh, how about the Dodgers? And it's always,
Yeah.
oh yeah, Dad.
Yeah.
They're gonna be good this year, right?
Right.
And just that's the conversation you always have.
Right. And then sometimes,
Yeah.
see, like if you're really skillful,
Yeah.
you can disarm people, change them into different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now a lot of times,
I definitely try to do that.
well, you know what, you can inspire them to be better people.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing. And especially when someone's doing something that's positive and that needs to be, how do you say, reinforced, encouraged.
Yeah.
You should encourage them.
Yeah.
You should make them feel good about doing something good. Like if someone does something nice for you, you should thank them and make them feel good. If you just ignore them,
Yeah.
Thank you, Bucky. Thanks for
Yeah,
the hard
thank
work.
you, Bucky. Yeah, we thank you. Hey, we had this sin versus thoughtfulness, right?
Yes.
See, just gonna point it out.
Say that one.
Wait, say that
Oh.
one more time.
Oh, thank you, Bucky, for the hard work you did.
We couldn't have done it without you, bro. We couldn't. Wait, is it my turn?
Yes.
We couldn't have done it without you.
My hero.
My hero.
thank you, Bucky.
I salute you.
So how can people find you to if they want this kind of like therapy, this hypnosis?
Change the life.
Yeah, if they want to change their life, how can they find you?
Well,
Right now, do you have? Is there?
right now,
Yeah.
I'm starting to go mainstream
Yeah.
because for a long
See,
time,
now you got me drinking. This is water, guys.
for a long time I wasn't.
It's a 40.
Oh yeah. A long time I was not deeply pursuing hypnosis.
Right.
Even though I was still doing it.
Right. Even
And
though
I've done at this point hundreds of people.
Yeah.
Probably like about 300 people.
Wow.
But that's nothing compared to like my boy. You know, he's done. Like,
Well, I think you
done-
mentioned like some people can do like
he
groups.
does groups. Yeah.
Groups.
God
So you can
damn.
get like you can change the ideas of a whole group of people.
He does
That's
groups.
pretty-
He does.
that's
He's,
pretty
he's done
intense.
tens of thousands
Yeah.
by now.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I know. When I first heard, I was like, nah. But then when I seen the events that he does,
Yeah. That's insane.
It's-
But I know you're gonna work on some things that people can access.
Oh, so you were saying how would they be able to find
Yes.
me?
Yeah, or
so,
like as a, or what,
so I
what
do-
projects are you working on now? So people can eventually start looking for you.
So I'm gonna be on YouTube.
Yes.
There's gonna be a website coming. It's gonna be called masterhealer.com.
Okay.
Actually, no. It's called masterhealer.info. It's not the .com. What that site will have is it'll have my content that's going to be linked with YouTube videos. It's going to have the customer testimonials, and then I also want to incorporate like a Yelp for healers, so that you can you can actually find healers with ratings. And,
right. That know, like, you know, who's good at specific certain things.
Right.
Like you're great at
Right.
breakups and relationships.
Yeah.
And if people had that issue, like you're the first person
Yes.
they should go to.
Yes.
And where somebody else might have
Right.
a different.
Yeah,
like,
because like when people ask me for smoking cessation,
yeah.
I tell them, look, I can do smoking cessation,
Yeah.
but there's people who specialize. They're really good at
Right.
that. You know,
Right.
I don't want you to come going back.
That way I
3
see it
times.
like a dentist. There's a limit that a dentist can do, but they can go to the higher
The master.
for the dentist.
The orthodontist.
Yeah, each-
Yes, something.
Each one has
Yeah.
a thing that
Yeah.
they can do. It's not that I can't do it,
Right.
but
your
this guy's done.
Your specialist.
Yeah,
They're
the specialist done
specialists, yeah.
thousands of people. Like I've done maybe like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like I'd rather go to someone that's
It's just focused for that.
yeah, that guy.
That's the
That
main
guy.
thing.
That guy. That's all he does.
Yeah.
You know, that's his thing.
So-
like me, I like to help people with their heartbreak,
Right.
because I think it's just a.
Because
I think we all have broken hearts.
Yeah.
You know,
You
at some
mastered
point.
it already. How to
Yeah.
unlock
Yeah.
the doors for them.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the things. And you know, I was talking to a healer recently, and they were saying that's why you went through all this, so you can help others.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you've been through it, you know what
Yeah.
it's like, and you've overcome it. So
Yeah.
you know all the different things that go on, and the
Yeah.
feelings and the thoughts and the, you know, what it took to get out of it.
Yeah.
You know, and so what it is with hypnosis is you got to take on this new character.
Right.
So what it is like, you guys know about people who get amnesia, right? Like they will literally forget who they are. It could be the mob boss, and they'll forget they're the mob boss.
Damn.
You know, it could be the bus driver, and they forget they're a bus driver. They don't know who they are.
Right.
actually.
And then they can start fresh.
It might be some real asshole person, and they're
Right.
really nice.
Right.
Because they don't know who they are.
Yeah.
The program's gone.
Yeah.
The whole program's missing.
So then they have.
They can't tap into it.
They have to put in new code and new.
They're recreating code.
Yeah. They're recreating code.
Yeah, they have some type of operating system still in there.
Yeah.
But the memories of who they are and
The
what
main
turned
the
them.
main part is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The operating system is still there,
That's amazing.
but
Yeah.
some aspects of it are missing. The
Are
personality is gone.
Yeah.
And then it gives you something,
Yeah.
and then but you might not be able to tap into that character
Yeah.
ever again.
Yeah.
Whoever you used to be. So if you
Right.
had an intensity and a certain type of creativity, it might never come back.
It pretty much like died.
Well,
It is.
Kind of.
It is.
Yeah.
Literally it is.
Yeah.
But you know what? How many times do we die in
Yeah.
this lifetime? How many times have we been killed off?
Yeah.
We've been killed off by parents. We've been killed off by friends, lovers,
Live
society,
Yep.
Right.
religion.
Yeah. So, masterhealer.info.
.info. Yeah. And from there you can find the videos, and there's going to be some content coming
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be focused on heartbreak for now.
For now.
Yeah, because that's the one thing I really want to help people with, and I think it's something that's been. How much time has been wasted on heartbreak,
Right.
man?
A lot.
A lot, and how many lives have been wasted?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
You know, so and I've helped people do that, and it's been the one thing that's been most satisfying. Whether it's been a loss of a loved one,
Right.
miscarriages, but the most is the heart.
Yeah.
Losing someone that you love,
Yeah.
you know, like a romantic partner.
Yeah. People need that help, that recovery.
Oh my
sometimes.
God! Like I know, like when I was going through it, I'd pay any price to make it go away.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anybody.
I mean, the price I paid was going to sleep and staying in bed and being depressed because I just couldn't deal with it. It was just too much, too painful.
Yeah.
You know what? One day I woke up and the whole world felt empty.
Yeah.
I put my feet on the floor. I woke up, and I was like, "Get up for what?"
You're like, why would you even bother?
Yeah,
live
like there's
on
nothing here.
to live on.
Yeah, that's where I was. I was like, "There's nothing here. The whole world is empty.
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's nothing I want. There's only one thing I want, and that's
Yeah.
gone."
Yeah. But you were able to overcome that.
It
Eventually.
took time.
It took a long time.
It took a long time.
It wasn't easy.
And now you found the cheat code to help people find that sooner. Maybe,
yeah,
like
well,
you said,
I mean,
not
we
waiting
can knock it out really fast
Yeah,
because you know the change will happen in a moment. It might take you 20 years to get to that moment, but
Yeah.
it's going to change in a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so we just speed up that process.
Speed it
Usually,
up.
it won't take 20 years, but
Yeah.
you know what?
No.
I don't think people need to
Fuck,
suffer.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not.
But you know
Let's
what?
hope not.
Hey, man, when you really love someone,
Yeah.
it can fuck you
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, it just
absolutely.
depends on how deep you love. Some people are, they're not that deep.
Yeah.
you know, they can recover fast, or they were never really. Oh, but you know what? Also, some people have different kind of programs too. Some people, their program is like this. Well, if you don't love me, there's no way I can love you.
Yeah.
Fucking all the love just leaks out. Like, it's like when you're broke, those women that love you will be like totally unattracted to you now, right? They're like, nah, he's not a man.
He's not.
I don't know. He's not that hot.
We definitely don't want that.
Yeah. So it's kind of like
that's
that.
mostly all women, no? I would say.
There's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of that, but it's not all.
Yeah, but you know what?
Well, I don't see them like. They're not gonna stay for long. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they're not gonna stay for long.
Yeah.
In most cases.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could keep going on and on.
What would you like to know about?
No, I don't know. I think is there anything else that you want to ask?
Let's see, real quick.
Before we wrap this up, because I know you.
Yeah, I want to hear some questions.
Questions. When do you really master it completely?
When did I master it?
Yeah, completely. Like you say, shit, I can do it now. I can.
You know what?
I can start with this.
I was actually really good from the beginning.
Okay.
You know, when I learned how to do it, I actually hypnotized someone like 20-something years ago.
Yeah.
Did you try to hypnose somebody?
I got a book on hypnosis.
Yeah, and then you kind of.
Yeah, I had a roommate that couldn't go to sleep, and I was like, well,
was taking the pills to help him sleep? Like
no, he was just an insomniac.
Yeah.
He was an insomniac, and he liked to stay up and eat.
Yeah.
So he was a insomniac.
Oh, okay.
And so I said, hey,
Yeah.
I'm reading this book on hypnosis. You want me to try it on you?
Yeah.
So I tried. Boom, knocked out, bro, like this. Knocked out.
Really? That's insane.
Yeah. His name was E.T.
Yeah.
I was like, what? He's like, when I met him, he's like, they call me E.T. I was like, why do they call you E.T.? He's like, extra toes. Extra toes. He had 6 toes. So.
Oh, snap. Okay. Oh, man. So, but just trying it at that time, like with just reading a book about how to do hypnosis, you just kind of understood it.
I just tried it. I understood it.
Yeah.
I was like, well, let's just give it a go, and then find out it worked.
Yeah.
He's up really good. I had a guy not too long ago. He's an insomniac. He would spend like thousands of dollars on Soma, like on the black market. It's supposed to be like this sleeping drug, and they wouldn't give him enough.
Right.
And so he'd have to get it on a black market. So he'd spend all this money on drugs to sleep. I hypnotized him. Oh my God. So in my hypnosis, I take people through a garden, just like my ancestor, right? And I make them smell the flowers.
Ah.
And they can smell them.
Yeah.
Because your reality actually happens in your mind.
Yeah.
So everything else is like this sensory devices that you have that can pick up the outside world, but it's your mind that translates it. Now, as a hypnotist, I tell your mind what to experience, what to translate.
Okay.
It's almost kind of like whenever you're reading a book and it's starting to make its own images.
Right.
Yeah.
It's telling you what you're seeing.
Ah, yeah.
Like you're not deciding that.
Right. It's
deciding for you. So at some point, I dictate to the mind. So once we get through that security, like I was saying, I think I did explain the security, right?
Yes.
With the Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
So once we get through the security, I can get into where all the code is.
Right.
And then what I do is we go there, me and you. All right. Except now we see the code by the 5-year-old, but the 5-year-old's not there. You know, now you can look at it as an adult,
Right.
and say no. We're changing this code. So what we do is we create all these experiences and all these things that they understand, and we bring new information to that experience that they had.
So now you're not looking at through the eyes of a 5-year-old.
Yes, we're looking at it
you're
from
an adult.
but not just an adult.
Well, but like the more comfort, like your mind.
You are looking at it as an adult, yes. More logically,
Yeah.
you're looking at it.
Yeah.
We're looking at the same scene, and then, like, I can change the scene, right? So what we would do is, let's say, for something like that, I could create, like, you're watching a TV show where they're explaining, you know, why these animals are not dangerous, and they're actually, you know, and then we'd have, like, experiences in there. Like, the original experience, I could alter it so that when your mom is running and screaming, we would make it that, oh, you really misunderstood. Okay?
Yeah.
It was something else going on.
So you just altered like
perception. And then we'll say, hey, these are some memories that you forgot where your mom is like petting the cockroach.
Right.
You know, and she's seen the cockroach and it didn't even
bother. So you're
building
those new memories.
Yeah, and then she fucking killed the cockroach or whatever we want to put in there, depending on how we want to phrase it, how we want the mind to understand.
Yeah.
So now that woman that was totally freaked out, it could be a woman that will kill the cockroach or pet a cockroach or has a pet cockroach.
Right.
You know, and we can change it in all type of ways. So we create all these different memories. So now your mind says, well, which one is real? Okay, I know there's one where she's running, but I think I misremember that because there's all these other ones.
Yes.
Where it's not bothering her at all.
Right.
Okay. And then it ends up being this, well, which one's real?
Right.
Well, this one can't be real because this one counters this one.
Right.
This one can't be real.
Right.
So then we go on with scientific evidence. Like I could create all this, like it's almost like a court case, right?
Right.
Like fucking doing almost like a court case. And you know what? I'm actually helping free someone from some fucking curse. You know, that's really what it feels like. It just removes something from them, toss it out. Now they can move on. Yeah. You know, and I think it's an interesting work.
Yeah. Well, okay. So let's one last thing, because it's getting there to that point. So okay, can you help us with something right now?
Yeah. What do you guys want to
give us whatever? I don't know.
Hypnotize you guys?
Yeah. One last thing before we.
What do you guys want to work on?
Anything? Be more successful.
Be more successful.
Yeah.
What does that look like for you?
Meaning?
If you live like if you woke up more successful after, like, you're gonna close your eyes.
Yes.
I'm gonna talk you through this. How would you know you were more successful? Like, would you be walking straighter? Would you talk different? Would your look change? Would you what would you do? Like, would you go to a strip club right after? I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, what would more successful look like? Would you go home and work right now? You got like a project that you're working on online. Would you just go home and just like work until you get tired instead of whatever else you would do?
Right now, I guess I've been wanting to get the license A.
For what?
Truck A.
So you want to be a truck driver?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want a Class A license. Okay, now to get that Class A license, what do you have to do?
Study.
Okay, how much studying is this?
I don't know. I haven't been through.
Do you have the book?
No.
Okay, so what is the next steps you need to take?
Yeah, get the book.
All right, get the book. Okay, so you need to. Did you inquire about all the information, how much it costs?
Yeah, I went
all
through.
Right. So okay, now what I want to know is, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a whole new set of memories for you. We're going to help you remember the future. Okay, and that's really what it is. Because you're going into a new. It's like a timeline. You're here now, but you want to be somewhere else.
Right.
Now, I'm going to say, you've chosen truck driving, right? And you think it might be satisfying, and we're going to give you that.
No.
Okay? We can give you that. You can get your truck driving license. However, if you realize there was a genie that could create anything, why would you want to be a truck driver?
Just to have the knowledge of it.
Man, it seems like a lot of fucking work, bro.
It is.
But you know what? I mean, if that's what you want, that's what you want. Yeah. And that's okay. Yeah. I'm just saying that when there's a lot the world to offer, like, if that's your success, that's fine. And that's I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying there's just a lot.
It's not my put on a pedestal.
That's your next step. That's what you want.
I just want to get the knowledge of that. Once you get that one, get another one.
So the motivation for you to, like, go and put in the work in studying and enjoy that process, that would be what you want.
No, it's not something I want to have it for a whole career.
No, I know, but you need to study to get there, right?
Yeah. So sounds like a lot of work to get to that.
So what I'm trying to say is, for that, what I would do is, for you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you this goal that's going to be so inspiring for you. You're going to want it so much that you're going to be motivated to, you're actually going to be having fun every time you learn something. You're going to be like, oh shit. You're going to have fun because each one of those things is like another step closer to your goal. Okay? Yeah. It's like that penny being doubled every day.
Yes.
That's what that is. And so you're going to start somewhere, but you're not going to look at it like it's only 2 cents. No, it's only 8 cents. You're going to know that there's a fucking 5 million coming right here. There's 5 million coming.
Right. Of course.
All right? So that's the thing. Now, when you get that goal, what is that going to give you? Sense of satisfaction? Is it going to give you the life that you want?
No, it's not even just the knowledge. have the knowledge where you accomplish drive those big trucks.
Okay, so you want to have the ability to just get into one of those babies and maneuver it.
Yeah,
So you've seen those trucks. You like.
All right.
You always wanted to be
Now,
able to drive
now
one of
how?
those?
But like I said, it's not something like I want to do for next 30 years doing that. No.
No, that's legit. I mean, it's like to me, it's like the same as you want to fly a helicopter.
Yeah,
that's it. I just want to because I just want to do it.
You want to have it.
Yeah.
And say,
All right.
I
Okay.
accomplish that.
I
That's
get
all.
that.
It's not,
All right.
Absolutely, because those things are not easy.
no.
All right. Yeah, I mean, but you know, that's respectable.
But
Like,
that's not that my main goal.
no, I understand. I understand. Like, some people like to play around with fucking Caterpillar trucks. You know, like I would like to fuck around in a Caterpillar, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Of course.
like I'd love to go
Just-
just tear up some shit.
It's just the knowledge, just to
Go off-roading a little bit.
Yeah.
it's just to have
Do
your
some
belt to
wheelies.
say I did this and that's
Yeah. All right.
all.
So it's gonna, and that's gonna make you feel how?
Something I accomplished.
It's gonna make you feel good.
Yeah.
It's gonna give you satisfaction.
Satisfaction. That's all.
It's gonna make you feel like.
Well, the main thing is here the podcast. To
Let,
grow.
let me hear the couple of words that you would say for how would it make you feel
Which one?
when you accomplish that goal.
Yeah, I have the knowledge on me.
That's a feeling.
Yeah.
Having the knowledge on you. Okay.
That's all.
Any other feeling?
Nope.
It's got to have a feeling.
That's my feeling. Just to conquer the driving truck.
Okay. I would
Oh,
say it would give you
conquer.
conquer.
Conquer is a
Conquer,
feeling.
huh?
Yeah.
Conquer is the feeling.
It's an actually achievement he wants to do.
Yeah.
It's another achievement.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Conquer.
That's what it is.
achievement.
Okay, so that's really important to know because look, like I said, when we do stuff, sometimes we do it for a reason,
Yeah.
right? For him, he's got to defeat this thing. He's got to conquer it,
Yeah.
right? It's like a challenge for you,
Yeah.
yeah? All right,
That's all.
all right.
But once I get there, I want something else.
Of course. But you know what? That's what a champ does. Is he says, all right. But when you're successful in your life, you pretty much you feel like you can accomplish anything, right? And then sometimes you want to take on a difficult task to see if you could fucking accomplish it, right?
Yeah.
Like I built a house in Armenia, that was hard as fuck.
No. Camera.
What's going on?
Yeah.
So
He was sliding out.
so I totally understand.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want me to do you separately? Yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to because we can't. He's got a different goal.
Well, I'll take the podcast. I want to
that's
make this.
part-
I want to make this podcast
Me too.
grow. I know,
Well, all three or four of us.
right?
The
I
ones
think
missing- the ones
that was a
missing.
personal.
Okay. You know what? I can do both of you guys at the same time.
Yeah.
But, and the thing is.
So I
Make
want
it- make
to
it-
make this.
together. Me and him.
Yeah.
And
Make
Okay,
this
so
grow.
we're
get
gonna-
more followers. Get people eyes. Get people's eyes on this so they can. So we can share like right now. I feel like
Right.
like with you here, sharing this kind of knowledge and information. I think is very
conquer again.
informative. Yeah. It's like people should see the things that we're doing here.
I mean, I agree. I mean, this is not your like, you know, every freaking Tuesday night whatever you do.
No.
You know, and
Yeah.
and this is the stuff that's really gonna
Yeah.
change the world. It already is because
Yes.
what it is we're quickly, easily, and effortlessly changing people's lives.
Right.
You know, now I can't say that's the same for all hypnotists, but
Right.
you know, I've had amazing results. So we can get started
Yeah. Let's
right
do
away.
it. Let's do this.
All right. So you want to grow the show?
Yep.
And what else? And what's that going to make you feel like when you grow this show?
Successful. Definitely, I feel that achievement of that something that that I've worked on grows into something that other people care about, right? Other feel
Yes.
like they could get some benefit. Like
So you want to add value in people's lives?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And it's gonna
definitely
add-
value because I definitely feel like the stuff that we talk about. You know, the information that sometimes we say is personal experience, and we like to share that. So
Well,
sharing that information,
I-
sharing that
yeah.
that knowledge,
I agree.
hopefully helps other people.
I mean, just you know, what I'm sharing today is
Right.
this is like years and years of like
Right.
understanding, experience, and
Because that's what we do on the show when we talk about relationships, we talk about situations that people are in. I mean, what do we have? What we can, you know, all kinds of things that we just talked about.
Stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Personal
also do
growth.
reviews.
Yeah, and we talk about things that we like, right?
Yeah, stuff that we
Reviews
like.
that we
Hobbies
shows,
or stuff
hobbies,
we
yeah.
have.
But yeah. So that's
Yeah.
that's what we want to work.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are doing what you're doing. And yeah, the audiences that you're reaching, they're gonna change.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the more people that see this and they see that if hopefully it helps them, they'll share it with other people, right? That's
Absolutely.
how this goes.
Absolutely. Now, I was thinking if we could do something where we could do for the audience to also benefit from that.
What'd that be?
I mean, I'm thinking I'm gonna do an induction, put you guys into a state of hypnosis, and then give you guys individual. I'm gonna do a group command.
Okay.
And then at some point I will do individual. I will say now, Charles, you.
Yeah.
And now,
okay,
Puma, you. But I also want to help out the audience somehow.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking is we'll start it a certain way. All right, I got an idea for you. So we'll start a certain way, and then at some point, I'll individualize it, and I'll bring you guys all out at the same time. I know this sounds a little tricky though, but
I'm not nervous, but I'm really excited to see how this is gonna work.
Okay. Yeah, because I do want some of the audience to also get benefit too. Okay.
Let's see what you can muster up.
All right. So we need to dim this light a little bit. Is that possible? Turn it off. Does it shut off?
It'll turn off, but you won't be able to see anything.
It's okay. We can have the door open, and that'll bring in some light.
What?
It's okay. They just need the audio, really.
Let me see. Look, there's a door right here.
There we go.
See, we're in dark. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Yeah, we're gonna be dark.
Light might bother you.
Huh?
Light might bother you guys. Maybe we can.
No, I think I'm okay. I can.
You got a hoodie, so you can cover your eye.
You want me to cover my eyes?
Yeah.
No, the other way. Use the hoodie.
It's gonna.
Not the hair.
Not the hair.
Not the hair.
Not the hair. Okay.
I mean, it will still work. It's
okay. No,
okay, you don't need it. Okay, fine.
No, doesn't work.
We'll just do it without. I mean, they do a lot of stage hypnotism in the auditoriums in the schools.
Right.
Now, but how those people are somnambulists.
If we knew about this, we could have had a different type of light to kind of.
We'll try. But the thing is, those people who are doing it in those groups, those people are picked because they're somnambulists. Okay. Oh, you guys want to find out if you're a somnambulist?
How do we know this?
All right.
How do we
close your eyes?
Okay.
Sit here. And
I have a feeling he's not.
Okay. So close your eyes, guys.
Okay.
And now put your hands on the sides.
Okay.
Put one hand on each side like this. And then what I want you to do is close your eyes, and then imagine I put a bowling ball in this hand.
Ooh, okay.
And then imagine that's getting heavier and heavier, heavier and heavier. And then I put a helium balloon on this hand.
Oh.
You got a helium balloon attached to that hand.
Yeah.
And the helium is pulling up, and the bowling ball is getting heavier. The helium's pulling up, and the bowling ball is getting heavier and heavier. The bowling ball is getting really heavy now, and the helium's really trying to tug on your wrist is going. You can feel the pull on it. It's just really trying to pull hard, and the bowling ball is getting really heavy now. So your hand is starting to get tired. It's getting heavier and heavier.
Oh, this is freaking me out.
Okay, open your eyes. Okay, so you're a somnambulist.
God darn it.
That's what they do, so to find out who the somnambulists are. So you can't get everybody to go in that deep.
Yeah.
But the somnambulists can go in very deep.
Yeah.
And you can have them act out all type of characters.
Great. So now I found out I'm somnambulist. I had a feeling you weren't.
Well, how come?
Just because I could feel it. I could just sense it. All right.
You guys ready?
Okay. But we'll be. I'm gonna see. Cause here's the thing.
You.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, we can get started now.
Okay.
Your goal was a show, and your goal is
Conquer.
Knowledge. You want to get the knowledge and the skills and abilities.
Yes.
To easily and effortlessly drive a truck masterfully, right?
Yes.
All right, sounds perfect. And you want to grow your show and add value to people's lives.
Correct.
With the information that you share and bring quality content and get the recognition that you deserve.
Absolutely.
Okay. Perfect. And close your eyes.
Okay.
Now, what I want you to do is follow my voice. Relax. Now I want you to go to your special place. If you have a special place, raise one of your fingers. Any finger. Okay. What I want you to do is go to the ocean. And in this place, you see the water is very clear. And what I want you to do is explore the area a little bit. Explore that area. You can hear the water kind of splashing. Just coming to the shore. You can smell the salt in the air. And as you walk on this beach, on this shore, I want you to turn around and look over there on the right. And you see these huge rocks. And I want you to go explore that area. There's a set of stairs that go down over there. I want you to go and explore that area. And when you're there, raise one of your fingers so I know you're there. Good. Now I want you to find these stairs. Let me know if you find these stairs that go down. There will be some stairs in that area. Raise one of your fingers if you find those stairs. Good. Now what I want you to do now is go down these stairs. And with each step, you'll be getting more relaxed. You'll be going into a state of hypnosis, which is a calm, relaxed state, a state of possibility. And as you step down, 10 and 9 and 8. And as each step you take, you become more and more relaxed and more comfortable. And 7. And with each step, you go 10 times deeper yet into a state of hypnosis. And 6 and 5 and 4 and 3, 2, and you go 20 times deeper yet into a state of hypnosis, a calm, relaxed state, a state of possibilities. And 1. Now you go 100 times deeper yet into a state of hypnosis. And as you step down to the base of these stairs, you see a magnificent garden that materializes right in front of you. It's like a magic garden. And it has the most beautiful flowers you've ever seen. Fields and fields of beautiful, colorful flowers. And the scent is in the air. There's so many exotic flowers. They don't look like flowers from your world. Some might have similarities, but they look so foreign and exotic. And each one smells so intense. Each one smells like a bouquet. Each flower. And you can smell the scent in the air, so rich and fragrant. And so intoxicating. And it makes you feel good. Really, really good. And as you go and explore this garden, you see all type of wonders. Interesting little bugs. Amazing flowers. And you see unusual looking animals. It gives you a sense of wonder. Then you see some neon green flowers. And as you approach, they smell really hilarious to you. And as you get closer and take a deep whiff of the scent of this flower, it makes you want to laugh. These flowers the scent is hilarious. And as you keep smelling, you just can't help but laugh. You just can't help but laugh. Because the scent is so funny. And it's intoxicating. And you feel so light and good and in a state of joy and peace. You could feel all the stress from your body. It's gone. It's just like bubbles that came to the surface and just dissipated. And you feel good. You feel fresh. That sense of overwhelm that you used to have is gone now. You feel fresh. You feel renewed. You feel spacious within your body and mind. Spacious in a way that you can handle new things and take on new challenges and responsibilities, things that you want to conquer, things that you want to accomplish. And it makes you feel this sense of confidence and reassurance. And as you wander through the garden, you start jumping up and down and you feel so good. You feel so good within yourself. You feel today is one of the best days of your life. Up till this point, this has been one of the most magical moments of your life. And you feel empowered. You feel blessed. You feel so privileged to be in this magic garden that's simultaneously healing you and inspiring you. And you can feel a new energy is coming, because that old energy, these stuck patterns and these things that were limiting you is gone. And there's a sense of spaciousness and freedom within your body. And you're jumping up and down because you feel so good. Just like those kids that used to run around and jump around because they were just so happy to be alive. And you just run around in this garden, this magical garden, this beautiful, magnificent garden. And you see the birds in the sky. And it kind of reminds you of Nina Simone's song. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, 'cause I'm feeling good. Firefly in the sky, you know how I feel. Bird in the sky, you know how I feel. And you just sing your version of this song. And you just feel so good. You feel fresh and renewed. And you're excited about life again. You remember when you were growing up and you were excited about life? Well, you feel like that, but 10 times stronger now. You're ready to start your life again. You're ready to create. You know you got the confidence and the competence to reach the goals that you know you can, and the ones that you want. And you know you're going to do it in a healthy, responsible way. You just feel really good and you know that when you get back to your world, you're going to be supercharged and you're ready to take on the world again and win. Ready to succeed in life. Enthusiastic about life, excited about life and what it has to offer. It's time to open your book of your life, and start writing some new chapters. One where you're very successful. One where you're able to reach greater and greater audiences. One where your audiences are going to be grateful for the amazing content that you offer. And it's going to be a privilege and an honor to not only offer it to them, but also for them to listen to it from you. And this is a knowingness that you have. This is not something that there's any question about. You're determined to make the most amazing content so you can have people who appreciate you for the rest of their life. People who want to listen to you, who are grateful that you got out there and created this content that changed their life. These amazing shows like the one today. amazing thoughts and great conversation and entertainment at the same time. And you realize this is something that makes you happy. This is something that makes you feel good. This is something that makes you enthusiastic about life, makes you excited about life, makes you want to do better for yourself, makes you feel good. And you realize that as you keep working, it's like the penny being doubled every day. There's a huge payoff coming. You just got to stick it out long enough to get to those crazy compounds and the very, very amazing way it compounds and it accumulates over time with the interest that's required. And you have this knowingness that you're going to do this and you're capable of doing this. And every time you do a show, there's a joy. You really enjoy doing this. And this is something that has great meaning and satisfaction for you. Now, Puma, as you go explore the garden, you will disregard everything I say until I say, Puma, you are re-engaged. So at this point, you go and explore the gardens and you do whatever you feel is right. You go enjoy and have your own experience. Now you go on your way and then we'll reconnect. So at this point, you disregard what I say. Charles, whatever I say, you follow. Charles, what I want you to do now is I want you to walk around this garden, and as you do, you see there's some huge rocks. And as you go around these rocks, you see there's an opening, and you go between them, and you see that there's this huge truck. Beautiful truck. Looks like it's just fresh. It's a real beaut. And guess what? As soon as you see the truck, almost like puzzle pieces right in front of you in your mind, all of these puzzle pieces start fitting into their places. And it's these puzzle pieces in the air. They're just coming like thoughts from nowhere. They're just coming and assembling in front. And you know how to drive this truck. And you get in this truck and you feel this exhilaration. And you know there was a time you went, you studied, you understood, you enjoyed that whole process of what it took to get this truck and to be able to drive it masterfully, easily and effortlessly. And you have this sense of pride and this sense of honor and this sense of power and satisfaction as you get in this truck. You feel very good about yourself. And you hit that gas and make it go. And you realize there's a knowingness within you that you can't, it's not that you only drive a truck. You can also do tricks with the trucks. Just like those Hollywood stuntmen, when they can make the trucks go on like 2 wheels or jump and things like that. Because you realize that you took this so seriously at some point. When you accomplished your knowledge, just basic driving wasn't enough for you. You want to take it to that next level because you conquered that inability and turned it into an ability that you possess and that you control masterfully. And you're able to drive this truck easily and effortlessly. And you know, all the reading, all the effort that you put in, it was totally worth it, and it was something that you enjoyed. You really enjoyed the process, and you really enjoyed the outcome. And as you drive this truck, you have it. Drive it the way you want. I want you to do that now. Go and enjoy driving this truck. And it makes you feel accomplished. That you know how to drive the truck. And you know that as you go back to your world, you have unlimited motivation to work on this goal of learning how to drive a truck and being masterful in driving it just like you are here in this world, because you know how to do it. Now you just got to go through the formalities of what it takes in your world to get that Class A license, because you know this is something that you can easily do, and it's something that you enjoy doing, learning and accomplishing this goal and getting to this promised land. Now, Puma, this re-engage. Now, as you guys explore your realities, what I want you to do now is go ahead and explore a few more things that seem interesting. Ask the place for a blessing. Ask it for what you might need. Let go of some things you don't want. Just leave them there. They will be incorporated into a universal bank. Someone out there needs them. Just leave the trash you don't want, and they'll go to someone who needs them somewhere. Pick up a few things you want from this universal bank. Swap it out. Now take these gifts. Make them part of you. Say thank you. And now it's time for you to go back to your world. Your world needs you. You guys got important work to do. Now you see a set of stairs that appear. Now I want you to go up those stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake. So tell me, boys. What was that like?
That was wow. Okay, so I felt like I wasn't here for a minute. Yeah. I could see the garden. I could see the stairs.
Could you smell the flowers?
I was trying to smell the one that was funny. I just didn't know how funny it would smell to me. The one that was funny and made me laugh, but I couldn't smell. I couldn't understand what it. For a second, does it smell like a fart? Because that's kind of funny.
Were you able to smell anything?
A little bit. Like I had that fresh, clean feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I could feel it more than I could smell it. Like putting my hands through there, like going through like the tall grass kind of situation. I felt
that fresh scent of nature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
What about you, Charles?
I had to put fragments from the movie Avatar. Because you're saying go to the gardens.
Yeah.
So I had to put some images from Avatar.
I had a.
Were you able to smell
from Pandora?
No.
I had a Pandora moment too.
Yeah.
Like I touched one flower and it kind of went.
So I had in my mind, I had to put images.
I'm not gonna lie. As I was listening, my eyes were open, but I had that image too.
You what?
Yeah, just like the Pandora kind of like world.
Yeah.
That was my garden.
That's wild.
That was my garden.
Well, you like the one like where he touches it and then it like sucks in.
You seen that too?
Avatar?
No, that one the one that sucked in.
No, I mean.
Oh, you weren't. Okay.
No, but I'm just saying, like in general, like
Yeah.
my vision of the garden. You know, I mean, obviously I wasn't deep into it, but my vision of the garden was Pandora, pretty much.
Cool. You had your eyes closed too, Eric?
No.
Okay.
I got things to do back there.
He was still working. But yeah, no, I could feel it. When you put me, he's like in my own place. That's when I was like, oh, I was like on like a blanket. I was kind of like stretched out. I felt like I had a book with me that you gave me. Yeah.
Nice.
When you were telling his, like, you were saying stuff about, I heard truck or something, but I heard nothing of the things you were telling him about the truck.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it did not, like, compute in my mind because, like, it's like, oh, that's not my thing.
That's not your DNA to.
That's not, yeah. Like,
to print it.
Because I remember, I could vaguely, I have no idea what you said about, what you were telling him about the truck.
Yeah, it's like that. It's because what it is I gave a command.
Yeah.
I gave a command that you just stay where you're at.
Yeah.
But you could hear it, but you
Yeah.
just couldn't understand it.
I can't understand. I can't even remember anything you said to him.
Wow, it's wild.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about like you said, but anyways, I was in my own little world. I was like, I jumped on top of a sunflower.
Nice.
I was on top of but a really big one. And then I used
Wait, thought you were like in Super Mario?
kind of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids situation.
Like got small, or that thing was just huge?
It was just huge. I was normal, but the thing was just huge.
Nice.
So I climbed up the sunflower.
What was the feelings you guys got in there?
Like it was fun. It was like happy.
My mission was just run to the goal.
To the truck?
To the
So
truck.
tell me what happened with your truck.
Jump in, get to drive it off. Like it was like nothing.
You enjoyed it, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it even talking about it. You light up.
No.
Do you guys feel different now?
I do. I feel lighter for some reason.
Well, we said the stress and the overwhelm is gone.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also you got you're supposed to have enthusiasm and excitement.
Yes.
Which I could kind of see that on you now.
Oh yeah. I can see. I feel like all the work that we put in, it's gonna
Pull it off.
It's gonna reap benefits. I just feel it. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I mean, a lot of things we do is because we feel things, right?
Right.
Even the crazy shit we buy, like sometimes I'll be shocked at the crazy shit people buy because they're buying a feeling.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they buy some ugly ass shit too.
I mean, when people buy things, it's to fill a void, a void of feeling.
Yeah, but like when they're buying like I don't know, something that's like 20 times what it should cost.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like ugly, and you're like, all right, they didn't buy that item. They bought a feeling.
Like
you know?
a shoe.
Yeah, like a shoe.
Yeah.
Like a shoe. Like there's $100,000 shoes now, right?
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine wearing that?
Well,
All right, maybe not us, but
there's
not at this point.
There's like
Like we'd feel uncomfortable wearing $100,000.
Like
Yeah,
those
yes.
It's
like
gonna get scratched, right?
You know, like I'm wearing Vans today, which is weird because I never wear these Vans. I wear like usually like some like sneakers, Jordans or something.
Yeah.
So like I'm sneakerhead, but I didn't today.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't worn these type of shoes in over a year.
Mm-hmm.
This is weird. I don't know why. I did it today. But there's like certain sneakers like, oh, this is the sneaker to get, right? Like there's these like Air Force Ones that are made with the collaboration with Tiffany, like the jewelry, and they're like, you know, a normal shoe is like 100, 120, 100. These shoes are like 400 straight out the box, but they're because they say Tiffany on it or something.
Yeah, of course.
Right? It's just the thing.
Yeah,
but obviously
the homie bought some Ultra Boost from where did he get it from?
Yeah.
Was it
Adidas?
Louis Vuitton or something? I think it was Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
$1,000.
Yeah.
$1,500, something like that.
Yeah, there's some that are just
Yeah.
right
Like
out the
Ultra
box.
Boost is like $200, but because it's a
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton.
So
Wow.
yeah,
You
you
had
got
to
the LV.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Did you get your red boots?
And
I
it's-
did not get the red boots. I want them so bad though.
you know what? They're gonna wear out just like the regular ones.
Yeah,
right?
they're just gonna wear out just
But,
like any other shoes. But
you know, but when you're on that level, you
Yeah.
can't, because if you got a regular one, then it'd give you a certain kind of a feeling,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
so okay, so now I mean I do feel all these things. So
That's how it's supposed to be. And
Yeah.
what about you?
Right now, I still feel normal.
back to normal? But you have that in the back. I feel like I feel back to normal too.
I think.
I feel like it's in the back of my head a little bit. Like,
Well, I can see your energy went up
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Even though I feel like your energy went up too, because if you look on your face right now, there's like this almost like a sense of relief and it's almost like a smile going on,
Yeah.
like an inner smile, which that wasn't there before.
Yeah.
And so which is, I can see some change. Now,
Yeah.
some of the changes are, now you being a somnambulist, you're gonna experience it way fast.
Okay.
Now, you're not a somnambulist, so it could take a little bit of time. But that doesn't mean that there won't be changes happening right away. I mean,
Of course.
I wouldn't be surprised if you wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what, I really want to go read some of this.
Yeah.
No.
You know, instead of like, nah, I don't want to deal with it.
Of course.
Well,
Because
Yeah,
that's what.
I want to see him jump off ramps with those trucks.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, huh?
Was there
I mean, he
there
might.
rap
You'd
talk
be
in this?
surprised. He might. At some point, he might.
Yeah.
He
Were you
might.
doing tricks on these trucks?
Yeah,
Me?
he was giving him ideas.
Yeah, I was telling him
There
he's
was
like
tricks?
a stunt. Yeah, I told him he's a stunt. Like
What,
he's
two
doing
wheels?
stunts
You
on
hear?
it.
He was like,
No, I told you I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any of
Wow.
this. This is new to me right now.
Wow.
I mean, when I get hypnotized, I don't remember shit.
Yeah, I didn't.
Like literally, like I wake up, I like don't even know what happened.
Yeah, that's insane. All right. Well, thank you.
My pleasure. My
Thank
pleasure.
you. I
Thank you
appreciate
as well.
that. I mean, I do. I actually have like this feel like a little. I do got some more energy right now. I feel,
Yeah, I
feel
can.
really good.
I can see it. Like your energy went up.
Yeah, up. Yeah.
You're like excited.
Yes.
Ecstatic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
God, I didn't know. I
mean,
honestly,
you're like ready to go out.
yeah, let's go. No, here's the thing. Like, seriously, like, I thought I was gonna be him. Like, where I was
Driving?
No, I'm not feel it or like it doesn't work on me. Like, there's no way. Like, but then the more I think about it, I'm like, I was more willing to like
You know what?
open up to it.
It's because you're a somnambulist and you're more of an open person.
Yes.
Now some people they're more trusting and some people they have a more of a like guarded.
Yeah.
No.
Which I could agree. The thing is, I've known you long enough,
Yeah.
so I have more comfort with you.
But some people are like that anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, even when
Right,
they don't
right,
know
right,
me.
right, right.
Because you know what the thing there has to
It
be
just-
a
but
trust.
it hel-
If they
it-
think like I'm a shady character,
Yeah.
they'll be more reserved.
Yeah.
But you know what?
yeah.
Sometimes when people are like when they're fucked, right?
Yeah.
Bro, you're fucked either way.
Yes.
Right? So that's when sometimes the change happens. When you're like, you know what? Like I'm fucked. This guy might be my only chance.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom, everything
Yeah.
because now they're receptive.
Right.
You know?
That's what happened.
It's like
well,
almost
not
like
with me, but yeah.
yeah, it's like, sometimes we don't like certain people, but then when there's like no one around and they're the only ones and they're the only ones who even want to help, you're just grateful, bro. Even though we fucking hate their guts, right? We're like, you know what? You did so much wrong to me. But you're like, well, you're the only one here and I'm all fucked.
Yeah, I had that in high school. I had a girl that I knew from middle school, and she was a bitch to me. But then when we got to high school, she only knew me and like one other person, so she would latch on to me.
Yeah.
And then she became my friend. I was like, yeah, but you were annoying. You still are.
Yeah.
But she was still like kind of follow me along.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
She felt alone.
Yeah, I mean, at least she's someone familiar. That familiarity, bro.
Yeah, familiarity.
Familiarity.
All right. Okay. Well, I think we should wrap this up right here because it's been a long episode. But I love this. I feel like we need to have more discussions. We definitely would love you back.
Yeah, I love
Oh,
to
of course.
come. Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
Definitely need to check out what you put out. So say it one more time. What's the website going to be?
Masterhealer.info. Masterhealer.info.
Masterhealer.info.
Yeah, that'll give you the links to everything.
If you want to change your life, if you want to change something that's going on with you, definitely follow that. And I think this was an amazing podcast today. Thank you again.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
And I think we're
Thank you guys.
gonna call this right now. Yeah,
Did it?
that's it.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
So from us to you, have a good night. We out.
Adios.
Oh yeah, like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget that.
Subscribe, follow.
Follow
BMT.
BMT. Yeah.